So, Peacemaker has finally returned to the DCU fans. The character HBO Max series Peacemaker has made its long-awaited premiere, and critics are already calling it the toilet helmet-wearing warrior solo outing a standout show. John Cena's second turn as the patron of peace offers precisely the sort of sweary, offensive, grassroots kind of fun that fans have come to expect from the creator James Gunn. In addition to the series' brutal actions and whip-smart script through, there is a significant moment at the start of its that it is so surprising it's hard to think anyone else would have written it besides James Gunn. The moment in question is none other than the show's intro sequence. No stranger to picking out impressive tunes to play over his works, James Gunn's latest foray into the comic book genre opens with the cast of Peacemaker. The intro is really intriguing and very interesting. So it's start with dancing of all the characters on a song that do you wanna taste it, and it's an and quite intro that is lack of better term excellent, and thankfully Peacemaker fans are already embracing it. So it is the same way the John Cena character Smith would warm hug of a bald eagle. So when you see the show that it feels like it is quite a better show from DC. So you get intro in every episode, particularly as the three episode release, so we can talk about these episodes. So the show start after the Suicide Squad, but it is precisely mainly focus on the emotions and characteristics of the John Cena as Peacemaker. When he finally discharged from the hospital, we see that John Cena character goes to his home, and we can see the families like from Eagle to his father. Then again, the show start with basic things like we introduced to new character like Morn and Harcourt and other two. This show sent the politically incorrect route from the Suicide Squad on a bloody new mission. So this mission is called the Butterfly. So we already know from last year the Suicide Squad movie that John Cena character Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, is among the dumbest and most brutish entities in superhero universe. Given his slogans that I share peace with all my heart, I don't care how many men, women, and children I kill to get. So, Peacemaker is also a politically incorrect, misogynistic, wildly inappropriate, socially tuned, deep, ignorant lunkhead. But in the care of Suicide Squad and Guardian of Galaxy writer-director James Gunn plans with the HBO MAX series, placing Peacemaker front and center works because his character is a boneheaded and often misguided, but sincerely felt worse deed makes for primarily running joke in this wacky and subversive comedy actions prompt. Consider the moment when Peacemaker is shown a photo of his senator, his wife, and their two children. He told his assignment to assassinate the entire family because they are not actually human. They are something quite different and dangerous. But Peacemaker new supervisor says he doesn't trust Peacemaker enough to reveal any further information. So Peacemaker exclaims, "So what is it? Just trust us and shoot the kids. Come on, man. Look how adorable that one." Like these are the lines from the episodes. So he got a Children of Corn vibe going on. Of course, it helps to have your lead like Gisels and Admire Farmer as the John Cena's pro wrestler who has an admirable one-to-one punch action skills and comedic timing. and it is perfect foil for meta humor. When Peacemaker opens that climate change isn't real, a colleague returns. In the pilot episode, we keep picked up the story just as I already told, events of Suicide Squad with Smith, Peacemaker, miraculously recovering from his injuries, having killed from Rick Flag during the Task Force X missions. So upon his release, Peacemaker is offered another Dirty Dozens type of deal. He can avoid prison to join the task force, helmed by Morn, and you can be sure ensuring the missions will involve Peacemaker getting into all sort of violent scraps, and we will eventually see the guts spilling and heads exploding. Peacemaker new colleagues include snarky tech nerd from previous movie John Economics, the Georgia's no nonsense and quite lethal Amelia Harcourt, Jennifer Holland, and the eager and inexperienced Leota Adebayo, Daniel Brooks. He also content with the irritatingly cheaper vigilante, aka Adrian Chase, played by Freddie Stroma, who is kind of like dim-wit Deadpool and is trying to be Peacemaker best friends. And Peacemaker's father, Aggie, the always formidable Robert Patrick, a white supremacist who is hateful and has so been awful to Peacemaker. So we begin to feel empathy for John Cena character. It is clear that Peacemaker bravado stems from his deep-rooted insecurity and his aching need to be loved. He is still a jerk, but there is hope for him. So we see references from the DC characters such as Harley Quinn, Aquaman, and brutally frank jokes about real-world figures like Lois C.K., the Peacemaker, and James Conquerations through and through. We also get a reference of Batman. So the show is really like must watch. When you see it, you will feel like, oh, this is the good thing, and I can't. You will not feel any disturbance while watching the show. Especially the third one episode is the best episode from all time. But now, in second episode, you feel there is lacking in scenes, but it's almost to get the story a complete and better ending. So it's just must watch, and the thing is, I am fan of DC comics rather than anything, and I love everything from DC. So this is the treat for me. But I'm not type of guy that see violent or aggressions. But this make me feel good to watch Peacemaker story, getting emotions and of course comedy and actions. That's what I want. And when you watch the show, you will also get that. So please watch the Peacemaker and let me know what you thought upon it. And for now, we have 3 episodes to watch, so you can watch other episodes in the next week. So I can't just wait for the fourth episode because it relief. So that was the video, guys. Let me know what you thought.